Okay, everybody. So you can see on the screen it's Tyrone Johnson. This happened, 2018. I did a video on it before when they were saying that basically it was all about the TV. Uh, she was watching videos and he put it on the sports. She changed it back and then it went on. And then he mentioned a part here about she made fun. She spoke about his kids. Now he's a father of five. Um, He has experienced homelessness, and I thought about it. They were together, had a disagreement, broke back up. So this time, when this here happened, this is the second time he'd moved in. Okay, based on my information I received. So this is like the second time they were together. He moved, he lived with her and her son. Had an argument, broke up, he left, now came back again. So we only know what he's telling us. She is not here. He was found out to be doing a whole lot of lying, especially about the son, because he said he hadn't gone into the son's room, but there was blood and casings found, and they were led to believe that the little boy was trying to get away from him based on the forensic evidence and the police that are on the scene are trying to get away from him and actually hid up under the bed. And that's how some of the little boy's blood got on some of his toys under his bed. So here, I think he was setting the stage. Tyrone, I think, in my opinion, he was setting the stage.
Mom, what is your emergency? I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me. You just shot him? Both of them.
Now, he just shot his girlfriend and her son, 10 years old, for attacking him. He said that the woman had hit him on the back of the neck. And then it was a story about she had the PlayStation and quote, she was going to throw it at me. So she was going to throw it at you. She was holding it up as a bullet hole in the PlayStation. So you could duck, but if she was going to throw it at you. And so you just start shooting. Again, this is what he says. She is not here. Neither is her child. I wonder if she was asking him to leave. But it's them, obviously, over the changing of the channel of the TV, and it's her place. It was her apartment for she and her son.
Are you sure they're both dead? Dad, I was trying to tell y'all to come and get me.
I think all I can say, and the Oscar goes to, the Academy Award goes to. Now, you just heard him say, he said, I was trying to tell y'all to come and get me. And I thought about it. Wow, this is so typical of Dusties. Always has to rely on someone else. He's living in this woman, his girlfriend's apartment. Then I'm going to say, y'all, dad, come and get me. What can you do? You don't have sense enough just to pack up your things and leave? He said that she and the kid was hitting on him, so he just shot him. And he was going on about the interview saying, I just started shooting. Just it wasn't one time. He just shot them multiple times.
911, what is your emergency? I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me. You just shot him? Both of them. Are you sure they're both dead? Dad, I was trying to tell y'all to come and get me. There's not an injury, so I was shot. Oh, snap. I put the gun on the floor. Tell them to hurry. Tell them to hurry up. Tyrone, we need you to reinforce. We're going to enter this.
And then he said, I felt like he was hyperventilating. Are you really serious? Look at his size. Tyrone is a nice size. A 10-year-old boy and the mother. As I said before, said again, if he doesn't have his own, don't bring him home. Don't bring him home. Also, he said about his foot, the surgery, I think that was found to be untruth because he was just fired from his job as a paralegal. He was just fired, not being dependable. And the manager said, she didn't recall him walking with a limp. He's walking just fine. So this might be part of his sympathy. They were hitting on me, so I just shot him.
Look at your hand right now. Now look at your hand. Tyrone.
Following an explosive dispute on
Tyrone, they sitting up here. I've never in my life. I think it's a total act having to give him breathing exercises. telling him to calm down. Big banks are out to... I've never in my life heard of that. They're having to give Tyrone breathing exercises. Where do they do that at? Breathing exercises? What you mean by that? All this hollering. He said that he shot him multiple times. Look where. Here's the mother. Now keep in mind, and it was a longer video, but he talked about how they were hitting him and he had to defend himself and all that fun stuff. But he never did talk about beating them. Question. I wonder, how did the mother get that contusion to her right eye? I wonder how that came about. Let me guess. I'm willing to bet you big arm Tyrone. How did she get that contusion to her right eye, which was swollen closed? Gee, I wonder how. I wonder how. Look at this. Gunshot wound to the female's forehead. Wow. Her left breast, her left side. Gunshot wound. This is what has happened to the woman. But don't forget, I guess he was so terrified. A graze wound on her left triceps. Fragments on the right side of her neck. Gunshot entry inside the mouth. A gunshot entry inside the mouth. So I guess whether he had her open up her mouth or her mouth was open, he shot. It says which caused her jaw to break. She was watching videos. He wanted to watch football. So Tyrone, you're living there. It's her apartment. I want to know, as a man, you mean to tell me you can at least go and buy your own television room? Was there only one TV? You could at least go and buy your own television? You couldn't do that? Now, look at the son. Yo, look at the son. The injuries to the son. Multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body. Multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body. Bicep area. Skull above the right ear. Jaw and neck. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Right wrist area. Right lung had a contusion. Must have been hitting him. Projectile embedded in right femur. Wow. Give him a chance to do what? Unalive you? And don't forget, when he called 911, he called his dad, come get me, come get me. What can you do? A lot of these men, they need the women for the resources. Need help.
Okay. I was trying to get them on the phone while they was attacking me. What city? Capital. Are you sure they're both dead? Fire! I was trying to call y'all and tell y'all to come and get me while they was jumping on me.
While they was jumping on me.
Sir, talk to me, okay? Dad, I gotta talk to the police. I just need you to tell me what room you're in again, okay? I'm standing at the door, ma'am. I would have the police call you, Dad. Are you in the front room? Are you at the front door? I'm standing here. When they come in, ma'am, I'm unarmed. I lay the gun on the floor. I put the gun on the floor. Tell them to hurry. Tell them to hurry. We're already almost there. Sounds like they're there. Stay on the line with me, okay?
Now he said, tell him to hurry. Tell him to hurry as if he's the victim. I thought about that. What kind of danger are you in? They're both dead. Tell him to hurry. Tell him to hurry. Boy, bye. Are you serious? Again, this is crazy.
talk to you right now, Dave. You need to just stay on the line with me, okay? The deputies are coming.
It was background. A year prior to this incident, he'd worked at the Office of the Attorney General as a paralegal for 6 months, until September 2017. His employer mentions that during this time working with them, and after, he struggled to find steady housing.
I knew.
And that's probably why he got back with her. He struggled what? To find steady housing. And it seems he had a problem with housing. Then he gets back with the girlfriend. He's now housed.
That he was very frustrated with the VA because he didn't have housing.
And this is his former manager, boss, talking.
He was living couch to couch. I didn't know that he didn't have a place to live until he kept disappearing on us.
While details are sparse for now, Tyrone finally begins to show signs that he may calm down after one of the detectives returns and he takes a drink.
So if you are
Is that right? Tyrone. He had a problem with housing. Is that why he got back with the ex-girlfriend? And look what happened. Keep telling you, a lot of them, they need the women for the resources.
Let's not look at your hands right now, okay? Let's not look at your hands. Tyrone, listen to me. Tyrone.
Like he's hyperventilating. This to me just seems, I just feel it's just an act. By the way, he got life in prison, which he rightfully deserves, in my opinion.
Oh, hear me. Look at me. Don't look at your hands right now, okay? Listen.
Do you hear the? I just think it's so fake.
Here's what I want to do, man, okay? My name's Joe, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a detective at the sheriff's office, okay? This is Dave. He's my partner, okay? All we want to do is make sure that you're okay right now, okay? Are you hurt?
I'm trying to leave.
Okay. We're going to get to that, man. But listen, right now, I want to talk about Tyrone for a second, okay?
After guiding Tyrone through more breathing exercises, he finally...
After guiding Tyrone through more breathing exercises, are you serious? I'm not going for it. I'm not buying it. He was so upset. I think he was trying to set his alibi, but he talked, and then they found out some of the things he was saying. Sounds like he was lying.
Can begin to speak to the detectives.
Do you know where you are?
I had to give him breathing exercise. I think he was trying to get a cuckoo clock, like, oh, I was out of my mind. I went like totally crazy. Oh my God. Trying to set the stage is what I think for insanity defense. That's just my opinion.
Tyrone? Where are you? Jail. You're not in jail.
You're going though.
Jail. Okay? You're over at you're at a police station, okay? You're at the sheriff's office in one of our interview rooms, okay? Do you understand that? Okay. All right. Listen, man. I do want to get to what happened tonight, okay? There's a couple of things I want to go over first, okay, to make sure that you're okay. Are you hurt or injured right now?
Just my leg, sir.
Sure. What happened there?
I had surgery 3 weeks ago.
You had surgery 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay. What was it for?
War injury.
A war injury?
Yes.
Okay. What happened?
I got crushed by a howitzer base plate, sir.
Oh. Okay.
Tyrone also manages to share that he moved from South Carolina to Florida in order to be with his girlfriend, Stephanie Willis.
That's what he shared, but it said he wasn't housed. So I kind of wondered if you moved there because you weren't housed there too. I'm just saying, I wonder.
Now that he's calmed down enough that they can understand him, the detective proceeds to read him his Miranda rights.
Tyrone, I want to, before we get into what we got to go into tonight, okay? I want to talk to you about what happened, okay? Because right now, myself and Dave are going to be the people who want to listen to you, okay?
So he signs a little
Tyrone
paper.
agrees to speak with them and signs his rights. Please note that the police department has made redactions to the interrogation footage, including Stephanie's name.
Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I could. We had dinner.
You had dinner?
And I changed the TV.
I'm I'm sorry.
I changed the TV.
You changed
He said he changed the TV.
TV
to football.
Okay.
To football.
Stop like you.
Okay.
And she was watching.
Okay.
Now look how rude this is. So this is her apartment. She was watching videos. He just changed the TV channel to football. He didn't say I asked. He said I changed the TV and she was watching videos.
About what incited their argument will later reveal the shocking truth behind a sinister secret that Tyrone is hiding.
I see why you said this. Because you.
Hold on. Tyrone.
Yes.
So here he's becoming incoherent, talking about, she said, I see why your son unalived himself because you're a bitch. And Tyrone has 5 children. One of his sons reportedly, ended his own life. And so, that right there, I guess that's part of it.
Slow down for me. I can't understand what you were saying. What can you repeat that for me?
She said, I see why your son is. Because you were.
Okay.
Tyrone has 5 children. One of his sons died 10 months earlier, something which Tyrone alleges Stephanie mocked him about.
And I called my dad. And I said, come and get me.
Okay.
Big old grown man, I called my dad to come and get me. This sounds like Baby Boy. All that's missing is the bike. Everybody got to do for Baby Boy. Remember Tyrese on Baby Boy? The apartment was the girlfriend played by Taraji Henson. The car was the girlfriend. He thought because he put some brakes on, which he was driving it, that it was also his car. And his transportation was either Tom and Jerry or that bike.
In the morning?
I'm packing my stuff.
Okay.
And I was getting my stuff. And she began to get me. And I fell over my knee roller. And I was trying to get my crutches so I could continue getting my stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she was going to throw the PlayStation at me.
Okay.
And I was down. I fell. And when she was trying to throw the PlayStation at me.
As words fail him, Tyrone attempts to act out what he claims happened next.
Listen.
However, unfortunately, it isn't much clearer.
I know you're right, Tyrone.
I think he's trying to play visit like he was so upset about what happened. I think he was trying to build his little alibi, his defense.
Given how jumbled and hard to follow Tyrone's story is so far, the detective tries to find something they can verify.
What room were you in when this happened?
In the master bedroom.
The master bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the officers don't know yet is that this seemingly insignificant detail is actually crucial to understanding the truth of what really happened.
You were down on your knee?
I was on my knee roller trying to get my bag.
Knee roller. Your knee roller. Oh, I'm sorry. Like one of those things to help you walk?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I understand. Okay.
And she pushed me off.
She pushed you off of it?
Yeah, I was trying to get my crutches.
Okay.
He picks up the story after he called his father using Facebook Messenger.
And he said, what? And then I kept telling him to stop.
So he's saying she's hitting him. I guess he asked her to stop. Look how big he is, and big old linebacker shoulders, big old thick legs. Look at those big old hands.
How many times did you fire, Tyrone? You don't know. Okay. Where was
He said, I just kept firing.
Stephanie's 10-year-old son, Ricky, lived in the apartment with her and Tyrone. He wasn't Tyrone's biological son. Tyrone had briefly mentioned Ricky in his hysterical 911 call.
They're trying to downplay.
Wow. He said he just kept shooting. We know that because look. Contusion to her right eye. That sounds like a fist because the gun is not going to do that. Gunshot wound to the female's forehead, left breast, left side. Graze wound on her left triceps. Don't forget the gun entry inside the mouth, which caused her jaw to break. Wow.
Oh.
Sir, talk to me. How old is the son? You killed. They were jumping on me, ma'am.
Ricky was
You
known
hear that?
by
They was jumping on me, ma'am. That's not what she asked you. She asked you, how old is the son? And he coming up, it's all about him. They were jumping on me, ma'am. So big as you are, you couldn't get this lady and her son off you? Are you really serious? That I don't even believe it's true that they jumped him. For him to shoot her that many times, that leads me to believe that man, I think he just needed her resources, a place to lay his big head. You have an argument. He said he changed the TV and that got it rocking, and it results into gunfire. No, person probably hating you all alone, but he's there because guess what? No one else cares. He got to call his dad to come pick him up. Oh, little Tyrone, big old TT. Look, big old Tyrone can't make it on his own. To shoot her, this and her child that many times, that tells me to me it sounds like overkill. It's all about. She asked how the son is. They were jumping on me.
911, what is your emergency? I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me. You just shot
You
him?
hear that? I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me. Look at his side. The 10-year-old kid looks skinny. I'm not buying it. He was found guilty. He received a life sentence. So they're attacking me, setting the stage. Lady, she should have left him alone. Shouldn't have let him back in. Should have left Tyrone on his own, and then maybe Sally, she and her son would be gone. They become unhinged easily. Again, they are there for the resources. If he had $1 million, he probably wouldn't be sitting up there with her and that little boy. And little boy was going to be on what? America's Got Talent. We don't know what his life could have become. Their lives are gone. Who? Tyrone. One last time.
911, what is your emergency?
This is after. Look what like I said. Look where he shot him multiple times. He already said he just kept firing. Forehead, mouth, left breast, left side. Wow. Multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body to a 10-year-old child. And if you listen to the 911 call, he's trying to make out like he's the victim. Bicep area, skull above the right ear, jaw, neck, right shoulder, right wrist area, right lung had a contusion pop. I'm thinking must have hit him. Projectile embedded in right femur. I'm not sure if maybe it traveled. But multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body to a 10-year-old child.
See, I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me. You just shot him? Both of them. Are you sure they're both dead? Damn, I was trying to tell y'all.
And the Oscar goes to. You cannot help them. You cannot. I'm going to be Mrs. Fix. No, you're not. This lady, unfortunately, she dealt with Tyrone calling your daddy for a ride. God wish the lady, the girlfriend, for a place to lay your head. She dealt with Tyrone. And unfortunately, Miss Stephanie Willis and Ricky Willis, they're gone. Trust in Dusty if you must. It's not worth it. Dusty's bring drama, heartache, and trauma. The emotional, financial implications is too many of these cowards in the nation. Multiple gunshot wounds. She let Tyrone back in the home, and unfortunately, this lady and her child, they are gone. Let me know what you think. The act, again, the award goes to, it sounds almost kind of, what the hell wrong with you? And you've killed 2 people. You really have the dustacity of you. You really have nerve. Boy, man, I wish those cops would have turned the camera off and then oh, let me stop. No, we don't promote violence on the show. This is warranted. But anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.